Welcome to the Rooted Goddess podcast with your host, Leslie Sprague, where we talk all things wellness, woo-woo, life, and everything in between. As a small-town mom of two amazing kiddos, I understand the challenges of what it's like to stay grounded and go after your dreams. My goal for this podcast is to inspire you to root down so you can grow stronger, rise up, and let your light shine bright so you can be the goddess you are truly meant to be. Think of this as your one-stop shop. It's happy hour with a gal pal while getting truthful and heartfelt about taking the steps forward to living your best life. Welcome to the Rooted Goddess podcast. I'm your host, Leslie Sprague, and I am super duper excited about these next few episodes because I have a special 5-part series for you. And this series is connecting to your rooted goddess so that you can create and live your dream life. So, a rooted goddess is all about getting literally rooted in who you are. So what you want to feel, what you want out of life, your values, your goals, getting rooted in and building that sort of foundation so that you are very sturdy and comfortable, loving yourself, knowing that you are worthy enough just as you are to have whatever it is that you want in life. And when you're rooted in those beliefs and those thoughts, you can rise up into the goddess that you are so that you can create your dream life, whatever that looks like for you. Because goddesses are powerful and you have that power too. So so that's what this series is all about. I have 5 key pillars that create a rooted goddess, that make up a rooted goddess, but however you want to word that. And today, this is episode number 1 in the 5-part series. And this is your body pillar. So I always get a little bit worried about what this pillar is or what it's called, because I always think that as soon as I say body pillar, that everybody gets associated with food and nutrition and body image and all those kinds of things. And also, don't get me wrong, that is a part of it. But more importantly, what I'm trying to do or get you to connect with, it's really not noisy outside my window right now. Oh, yeah, and the lawnmower just started. So hopefully you guys can't hear this. And you hear my beautiful voice instead. But I do apologize if you do hear that in the background. So the body pillar is all about getting connected to yourself, living in the moment, and breathe, being able to breathe, getting connected to this present moment. So when you are out of alignment with your body pillar, you can worry about everything. You seek answers outside of yourself instead of looking inside for the answers. You can get caught up in the busyness of life. You can quite often feel flighty and a little bit scatterbrained, and often feel like there is just no time to breathe, and possibly feeling like you are so busy. So those are sort of a few characteristics of when you are out of alignment with your body pillar. But what we focus on in the Rooted Goddess Kula is bringing you back into alignment with each of the 5 pillars. But for this episode, I'm going to talk a little bit about, obviously, the body pillar. So when we focus on the body pillar, what we are doing is we are taking a deep dive into who you are and who you want to be, because you already have the answers inside of you. And when we take a moment to listen, we get those answers given to us. But if we're caught up in the busyness of life and don't take time to be present and still with ourselves, we can't hear what is being guided to us. We do a lot of journaling and meditations and movement in this pillar to help get those patterns ingrained in our body. And you are meant to feel grounded. You're meant to feel centered. You're meant to feel whole. You are meant to be connected to the inner wisdom that you have inside of you. And when you connect and listen to that wisdom, that is when things begin to feel more peaceful. You begin to feel more free, and you are able to welcome in more ease. But when you have that disconnect, things can often feel a little bit more bumpy or a little bit more of a struggle. So through this program that I've created, we focus on each of the 5 pillars. And each month we focus on one particular pillar at a time. And so for August, it is the mind pillar. And so our main focus will be on that. But you also have access to all of the other pillars as well. And then we also do take a month where we're going to bring everything all together. So it is super amazing, and the women in this program are having such amazing transformations, and I really want this for you too, because there is light at the end of the tunnel, and I want you to know that you are able to have this too. People aren't special to be able to feel good every day. It takes, I don't want to say, the word isn't discipline, but when we shift our focus and we connect inwards, tapping into that awesome innate wisdom we already have inside of us, you get to feel good every day. You get to feel more grounded and centered and whole. And when we bring in these practices to help you connect to yourself on a deeper level and begin to trust those answers that come to you, that is where the magic happens. And I want you to create some magic too, because magic isn't just for the lucky few. It gets to be for you too. So yeah, what else was I got? Okay, so if you are curious on what pillar you may be out of alignment with, you are able to you can try my free quiz that's called "What is Your Higher Level Self Trying to Tell You?" And that free quiz, I will put a link to in the show notes below. And I had so much fun making this. So I hope you really enjoy it. And if you resonate with this, or you know already without a shadow of a doubt that you're out of alignment with your body pillar. And we fluctuate. It goes in seasons. Once we go through all 5 of the pillars, things will need a little bit of topping up, and we go a little bit deeper the next time we go through. So it's kind of like a cycle as well. And we cycle through these things. We focus a little bit more on the feminine work than the masculine work, or vice versa. And at times we need to pay more attention to the different pillars that are in our life. So shoot me a DM and let me know if you're connecting to the body pillar, or if you took the quiz and let me know how things resonate for you. And as always, if you have any questions, I'm always here to answer and help. So yeah, shoot me a DM. And if this episode resonated with you, I would be ever so grateful if you shared it on your Instagram stories and tagged me in it. Namaste, Goddesses, and I hope you are creating and living your amazing dream life. Thank you so much for listening, and let me give you a virtual hug, big squeeze, as a token of my appreciation. At the very least, I hope you had some fun while listening, and maybe even learned a thing or two. And bonus points if I got a chuckle out of you. If you liked this episode, it would mean the world to me if you could leave me a 5-star review, or if you know someone who could benefit from listening, share it on your Insta stories and tag me at Leslie's Yoga and Wellness. Subscribe to this channel if you want to stay up to date with new episodes. By doing these things, it helps to get my podcast noticed so that people who need to hear my message are more attracted to it. Please feel free to stop by my website, lesliespragg.com, and grab a copy of my free Mom Self-Care Kit. While you're there, grab a free few yoga classes. Namaste, Goddesses. Until next time.